Hey, you are on Nbtsky's daily little love readings video. And so we're going to look and see what him and her is talking about today. What good energies they should be in, hopefully. Right? But we're just going to go with the flow of the situation here. So let's see what's going on in the middle of the thing. I got little hands, y'all. You have to forgive me. I be having a hard time shuffling cards. I just have little hands. I go through this all the time. Alright, so let's see what's going on in the situation. Alright. We got this fiery energy, this Ten of Wands. So there may be some in a relationship today that may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, a whole lot of responsibilities involved with their relationships. And, they might have to, say, listen, bear with me, this is a bit much going on today. So, everybody flying out. So let's see what he's talking about. And I'll throw another card down to see exactly what may be overwhelming his and hers relationship today. So we got this Page of Swords energy, active, young energy. This could also be a masculine with a child, or a masculine that's a little bit, how you say it, just a little bit reckless with how he thinks and how he speaks. But also, like to have new communications, like to see things differently. That's not always a negative thing, but this could also be a masculine with a child. Now let's see what she's talking about here. The Ace of Wands. So this is creativity, action, sexual energy, so on and so forth. Very passionate, warm energy, right? In here, the desire for her to create and want to be creative and want to be in participation and, want to bring this, nice, fast, hyper kind of energy into the relationship is cool. Yet there's something overwhelming it. We're going to see if this is a child or not. This could also mean that he's younger than she is also. But let's see. What's overwhelming the situation here? So the thing is, in this situation, what's overwhelming is this need or requirement to have to travel back and forth. So I'm not saying that this is about breaking up, but this may be a couple that have a child outside the situation, may have to travel back and forth. This person usually comes back within a reasonable amount of time. Now, the thing that's looking a little bit interested about this, with this being overwhelmed and having to go back and forth and, her actions and thoughts and feelings and emotions. This could even be a female that's dealing with a masculine who has a child and now they're together and she would like to create or procreate. But we're going to see what goes on here. And what's the foundation of that? The Five of Swords. So this is what goes on for some. This could be a female, once again, in a relationship with a younger guy and maybe overwhelming him. He may move back and forth, travel a little bit, and it may cause a whole lot of fights and arguments. And for some of y'all, please refrain from getting into physical fights. Also, feminists, do not manipulate aggression in him. Okay, so let's see what else. Let's see if this is a child. Strength, you got this Leo energy here. You got this Three of Coins energy. So this feminine principle, she wants to come together. She wants to work things out. She wants to get through the situation. She wants to build and, want everybody to know their importance in the build and creating, right? Where this masculine is strength, and he has no problem with doing these things, but, past experiences, situations, there's a little bit of fear. It's not that he has a problem with it. It's just a little bit of fear of being overwhelmed, dealing with so many responsibilities, wanting to do what they want to do. And then there's a lot of conflicts that come into play also. So this may be causing a little bit of glitch in the matrix for him and her. So we're going to look and see how to get them this discussion right. So You also have this Knight of Cups energy here. This is letting you know that very emotional. He gets emotionally attached. When he gets emotionally attached, he can become very aggressive over who he's dealing with. At the end of the day, part of the issue that's coming up with this feminine energy is, what are you creating? What are you trying to create? What are you trying to work forward to? And what's the underlying intent? Is it a manipulative intent, or is it an intent to really tap into the emotional aspects of this masculine? Once you tap into this emotional aspects of this masculine, the moment that you make him feel overwhelmed, he walks away, there's a conflict, there's a fight, anything like that, it's going to back him up. And this is not only for people that have children, but I'm looking at this on multiple different levels because it's a general reading, right? So let's see what the foundation here is. You got this King of Pentacles energy, and you have this Hangman energy. So understand, feminine, if you are dealing with a masculine, you feel like, because this is looking like more, like the more you throw the cards down, it's looking like more like a little childish energy. So feminine, if you feel like you're dealing with a masculine, he's being a little emotionally childish, communicating in a childish manner, if you think or feel, that's just a guard that he puts up. But he still has all of this potential to be very stable financially, wealthy, powerful and strong. At the end of the day, pay attention to how you deal with him. Make sure that what you're putting out there, your energy, your desires, your wants, the things that you want, spiritually attached to him, or your spiritual attachment to him, your emotional attachment to him, the things that you want to work on, it's not something that's going to put the situation in stagnation. Outside of this little volatile energy, it's a discussion of when the situation, the relationship becomes or feels a little bit overwhelmed, the walk away is not permanent. It's about alleviating the concept of the fight is going too far, the argument is going too far. So, what brings this situation into balance is the question. And this is not going to resonate with all couples in relationships, but you're going to see it, right? Right. So, you have this Magician energy, and then you have this Seven of Pentacles energy. So, him mastering all of the elements of himself and becoming very comfortable in the situation is what will bring balance from his end. On her end, patience is what will bring balance. Rushing the situation or pushing the situation too far, either way, will not work. Also, this is involving the growth of a situation. All of this being overwhelmed, that could be let go if you look at the situation from a different aspect. Give it some time. You don't have to get ridiculously aggressive. Just be patient with him. He has the ability to manifest and create, even in a relationship. I'm going to also tell y'all something else that I found interesting while I'm doing this reading. Today, I did the general reading. I put the link so you can get to it. I did another little reading calling out the Seven of Swords energy today. You feel the energy move around. The energy of trying to manipulate how we read, right? So therefore, when you feel that, you go with the flow. You switch the decks out so that you can find out what's going on, so that we can get clarity on him and her. Anyway, real fast. So I'm going to see what's covering outside of that. But understand that this masculine does have the ability to create and do awesome things. This feminine principle has to learn to be patient to get what she wants out the situation. I'm going to fix those because I have the cards in the wrong direction. So this is, family, happiness. You got the Ace of Wands here. It matches this Ace of Wands. Nine of Wands, feeling guarded. Alright, so, this feminine energy, the things that she's working on and trying to create, seeing things a little bit different, maybe a little bit stagnated or creating a stagnated energy by accident, she's going to be feeling like she's protecting a particular situation, patiently waiting. We see that there is this energy here in this Ace of Wands energy, this fire energy, right? And we got our wands up here, overwhelmed. understand, couples, that there is a such thing as having situations or relationships that feel overwhelmed, that make you feel like you want to walk away, that creates fights and arguments that can be manipulated by outer energies, by outer thought, outer speaking. People in the spiritual realm, or people who deal with spirituality, who like to go to places and kind of manipulate these things. These things are manipulated. I can tell you that right now. And the manipulation is, keeping her feeling guarded, keeping him attached to a particular group of individuals or family, or just people that there's emotional, there's a manipulation involved that's outside of the relationship that's causing this strife, because there is a understanding of his potential and his ability to become something totally awesome. Outside of that, this guarded energy here, or this need to stand the ground, and it's a battle, it's a fight, it's a constant fight energy. Yeah, those are things that are can possibly just simply be manipulated by outside energies, probably his family mostly, to be honest. People that he considers his family might be the ones that are kind of manipulating the situation. The underlying thing is this: he has to come into the understanding of his ability in this particular relationship, and what he is able to manifest in a relationship, and what can be created in a relationship. She has to understand patience in a relationship and not feel so defensive, because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, if the manipulation, if the communication with him and his family is not about seeing him be in a stronger position without passing bias, they're going to be the reason why he missed out on something good, and vice versa. All of this other energy, these other energies working together, stay out the dark, stay out of the manipulation. Just know that when you start feeling these conflicts, it's usually people, places, and things that's around your relationship that's creating the separation and creating manipulation, whether it's family, friends, social groups, and so on and so forth. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you all have a good day. Smooches and deuces. Okay, real quick. So, when I ended the reading initially, I hopped back on here real quick because I wanted to show y'all that in this deck, the Botticelli deck, 2 cards were still stuck in the box. So I said, let's see who the manipulators are. And who do we get? We get the Hierophant, and we have the Queen of Cups. This is a water energy. So this is probably a discussion of a feminine energy that's gone to an elder in complaint and all of emotions, this double water energy, right? And all of their emotions in regards to a particular relationship. This could also be a motherly energy that has gone to, an elder or to a spiritual system, or whatever the case may be, to consult or to have work done and stuff like that. This is in the spiritual realm. In the physical realm, this is simply a discussion of maybe a motherly energy kind of praying for something different in their child, or in their masculine, their son's particular relationship, that they probably shouldn't. They should probably just let the child go with the flow, or their son go with the flow of their relationship, instead of trying to pray to throw glitches in their relationships, because that's when that mother, even though it's a protective, loving energy, you kind of alter particular potentials. But anyway, the manipulators in the situation from on the masculine side is a feminine energy, and an elder, and that's what got stuck in the box, and I found it to be interesting, so I decided I was gonna still add it in there anyway. So anyway, deuces and smooches.